Hey, you guys, it's Adrienne, also known as Capricorntigress of astrologyalookinside.com. So you may have noticed that like my little ads and promos or whatever I'm doing with these, wherever these show up, are I'm looking a little natural. I don't have all my makeup on and I'm not all fancied up. And I thought, oh, why is this happening? Why am I in this natural mode or whatever it is? And I realized that the new moon that is coming up on January, well, first of all, the sun is in my first house. Okay, but this new moon is going to be in my first house in Aquarius at 9 degrees and some minutes of Aquarius. And that also, and I think I might have mentioned it in another video, is going to be on my natal in between my natal Mercury and my natal Saturn. And Saturn, it keeps going. Saturn is my chart ruler. So basically, my chart ruler is being visited by the new moon. So it's a new everything. And I feel like for me at this age of, because I just turned the age of elderly. Well, they put it up some years, so maybe not, but I'm actually embracing my crone persona now. And so I want you guys to see this and embrace it with me. You'll see that, I've got my little gray on, and I'm just embracing that persona more than I have in the past. Now, am I still going to come out with filters on and makeup on and fancied up, or bright blonde or pink hair or purple hair or red hair or blue hair or whatever I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm still going to do all that. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just in a phase. And I feel like right now in this phase is because the emphasis is in my first house. Also, it's going to be on Saturn, which means the emphasis is going to be on my aging, It's about my acceptance of my aging. And I am. If any of you follow anything, I told you I was talking to some guy who was younger, and then there was an opportunity for me to talk to a guy who was older, but I went with the younger guy. Now that was, and then I talked about how that happens, the whole dynamic between older men and younger women and older women and younger men. So I thought, oh, all this is going on is in my first house. It's emphasizing my imperfections, because Saturn always shows us where we fall short. Like, you're lacking. It shows where I'm lacking, if that makes sense. And that's okay. I've got to accept where I'm lacking, because see, it's Saturn. That's called being real. And I want to be real with myself, and I want to be real with you. And I know I can cut a very great cutting picture when I got all my fancy things behind me and my fancy brand deal clothes and the fancy brand deal makeup and all that stuff on. But reality is, I'm an aging woman, a mother, and I am an astrologer with over 40 years experience. That is reality, y'all. I'm not one of these young-fangled young people just making it up as they think about it. I've been at this for 40 years. I've seen things. I've actually, done my own little, what's that? When you prove things, your theory. And over the time of 40 years, some of the things I talk about, I'm not just saying it out the side of my mouth. I'm saying because I've had 40 years of experience. That's a long time for anybody. And this has been a part of my life since I was a teen. So imagine, I love astrology. To me, whenever I see the synchronicities, whenever it just all falls into place, just like I thought it would, or whatever it might be, it just freaks me out, because I'm like, wow. I mean, I saw that it could be that on paper, but when, I can't believe it's really whatever in real life. And that has happened again and again and again and again. So much so is why I started this channel back in 2018. I think it was. I actually went on here, and I can't believe it's 7 years. that I have been on YouTube talking about astrology. But I feel like now it's time for me to break out of my shell and introduce you all to the real me. So you see all of me, not just me when I'm all, perfected, but when you see me in my imperfections and you accept me hopefully for who I am, because I'm not perfect. I'm just this woman who comes out and talks about what she loves and what is on my mind. And for me, it's cathartic to just come out and talk about it. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to bring more value to all of you in 2025. That is my commitment to myself and to all of you, to bring more value. So you may see all kinds of changes or differences or videos or whatever I end up doing over this year. But in whatever it is I do, I pray that you support what I do. And I also hope that you get value out of what it is I do, because it's all going to be about learning more about astrology and the metaphysical. I'm just showing off this cute hat. This hat is from Crazy Dog T-shirts. Crazy Dog T-shirts. And I jumped at the chance to show off this hat because, well, swearing does help. Okay, swearing helps. Okay, especially in times like these. I highly recommend, if you like this, to go and get it before it's all gone. Because I don't think it's going to last long, because, well, swearing helps. All right. You can get this in my showcase on TikTok, or yeah, I'll put a link below. And I just realized my eyes really are getting lighter. I thought maybe it was just filters. I'm not using any filters. And as you can see, my eyes are very light here. Is that someone just call for me? Did I just hear someone say Adrienne? We'll see. Anyway, I had a couple of packages come in today, and for some reason, when TikTok sends their things, they all seem to come in on the same day. Anyway, you guys, I am just running off at the mouth now because I have ADHD, and I'm going to go now and start to record your readings for the end of January, because we've got this new moon in Aquarius that is coming up, which is how I started this video, on the 29th of January. And it's going to happen at 9 degrees and I think 34 minutes of Aquarius. Okay. Get ready for that. Find out where this 9 degrees and 30 some minutes is in your horoscope, because wherever that is, it's going to be affected. It's an area where you need to maybe pay attention. You might have an area that something needs to be worked out there. In my case, I think it's just, like I said, with me coming out without makeup and all that kind of stuff, it is something new and it might shock people. And I think anything in Aquarius is going to shock people. And so you might be doing something that's going to shock people too. Just make sure it's nothing dangerous or, don't harm anyone or anything like that. So that's all I've got to say. We don't want any, and I'm so afraid that we are going to have a revolution of some kind. Oh my God. I hope this is recording me. It looked like the sound was off. I pray this is actually recording. Anyway, I just pray that we're not going to go into some kind of revolution over the course of the next month. And the reason I say that is because, first of all, Pluto is in Aquarius, and Pluto in Aquarius has always, from the moment it hit it, I was like, how soon will it be before we go into revolution? And then I saw where, all the ice people are out gathering people. There's a lot going on. People have lost their jobs, and there's a lot of unrest. All of a sudden, the food went up instead of down. The gas went up instead of down. People are getting a little frustrated. And so I'm thinking, oh gosh, I hope this is not really going to happen, that there's some kind of this fast. It's only day 5, I think. So I want everyone to be aware, though, that this is the kind of stuff that's brewing. Aquarius is erratic. It is the unexpected. So expect the unexpected. Don't let anything get you, what they say, don't let them catch you slipping. Expect the unexpected. Anything could happen. It is what it is. Yeah. I just hope no one messes with me, because I've been telling people, like, look, I don't know what I look like, but I'm the descendant of slaves. I'm just saying, they chased my family tree back to the Jacksons, one of the presidents. So yeah, my family been here for a hot minute. So just want to keep that real, okay? I got some presidential blood in me. I'm just saying. My slave part of my DNA is strong, okay? I'm just saying. But I don't even know if that's a good thing to say either right now, because they just took away oh gosh, I posted it in one of my videos on TikTok. Go check it out. But there is a particular law that was in place to protect the rights of a lot of people with, Black, Latino, LGBTQ, handicapped, whatever, all the prejudice things. So now you got rid of that, so people can be openly prejudiced. I think when they're hiring, it's like, I don't know if this is going to go back to, to whites only. I don't know if we're going to go back all the way to that. There are some things that have been going on that I'm thinking, oh, what is that going to affect this? Is that going to affect that? Like, where are we going? I mean, I know they wanted to go back to make it again, to some time in the past, but how far back in the past are they going? Like, I mean, this is not no time to play. I'm just saying it's a time. And this is this new moon in Aquarius. And don't forget that full moon is going to be in Leo, and who knows what's going to happen when it gets there. I don't even want to talk about that, but we are dealing with this whole experience, because let me just put it this way. The new moon at 9 degrees of Aquarius is technically going to be conjunct Pluto at 1 degree or 2 degrees, I think it is. 1 degree of Aquarius, because the sun and the moon get a 10-degree orb. It gets a 10-degree orb. So, anything. I just, I pray for everyone. They've been telling people to protect themselves, to make sure you've got enough food or gas, or you've got a plan. Some people might get desperate, so you need to protect yourself, because you don't know what people out. You might be okay, but others may not be in that way, So you got to be open and look for all potential issues, depending on where you're living. Every city and state is different, right? But I'm in Seattle, which is a sanctuary city. So ICE is here. They are here. They've been here since like day 2 or 3. It started immediately. And so if you've been hearing like rumors, or you've been thinking, oh, that's not true, or if you've heard horrible things, yeah, it is true. Horrible things are really occurring. I made another video on TikTok that I had, mentioned that my girlfriend that I've known we were children, her daughter lost a job that she had for like 10 years or something, but it was somehow connected through that DEI layoff. And she lost her job on day one. Day one. She lost her job. I'm still in shock over the thousands of people, maybe millions, who just lost their job. And, these government jobs that they thought they were safe after working 8, 9, 10, 11 years. So my heart, My prayers to anyone who is directly affected by what's going on. I fear that there will be something out of the blue, like unexpected, really. It's Aquarius. And that's what Aquarius does. It does unexpected things. So the sun's going to be in Aquarius. The moon's going to be in Aquarius. When we got Pluto in Aquarius. And they're all conjunct like a big nuclear explosion. That's... the first time I saw an explosion when I said that, it kind of scared me a minute, just then. And I'm praying that is not something, I don't want to put that into the universe. But when I said it, I saw it. And I'm praying that's not anything that we'll experience. Like right now, the sun is conjunct Pluto because Pluto's at almost 2 degrees. It's 1 degree in 49 minutes. The good thing is Venus and Mars are trine. That's great. And they're, yeah, that's really nice. And Mercury and Neptune are sextile. That's great. We've got a couple of nice things going on here. The moon today is at 10 degrees of Sag, so that's just making up a nice trine to Chiron to start it. So that's kind of nice for that. The moon is opposed Jupiter right now. So that, maybe it's why that my mind went to something like negative, because it is opposed Jupiter. Jupiter is lots of positivity and, all that. But I feel like at this moment I went negative, and that could be why, because of the moon square. Or opposed Jupiter. The moon and Jupiter are opposed to each other. I also see that Neptune and the North Node are exactly almost on each other. I just feel like Neptune and the North Node on each other just means that we're kind of lost, and we're missing something. Something's being missed in the mix. Something in the mix is being missed, okay? Because Neptune just tends to blur things, and I just feel like some things are being blurred, or I know I was not paying attention on purpose because it's painful. Who wants to watch all the negative news and all this? I don't even like talking about it, let alone looking at it or listening to it. So some of you might be in that, but I'm asking you to pay attention and get yourself prepared, okay? That's the last of it. I didn't mean to talk for 20 minutes. Now look at that. I'm out of here. Anyway, this has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, ALookInside.com. Much love, much light, many blessings to everyone. And may the next month, this Aquarius season, may this be bigger, brighter, and better than I can imagine at this moment. May it turn out beautifully. Okay? Much love to you. Thank you for supporting Astrology, A Look Inside. And if you haven't already done so, please go by the website at astrologyalookinside.com and check out our shop, because we've got lots of things in our shop, and I want you to check out everything that I have there, and let me know if there's anything that you would like to see there, that isn't there, because I want to add more things to it. Also, if you just want to get like a professional reading, you know what you want, go by our Calendly. We have a appointment schedule place, Calendly, and you can actually get on my calendar easier by signing up at Calendly. Simply go to calendly.com/astrology a look inside. That's calendly.com/astrology a look inside. So this again has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of astrologyalookinside.com. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you soon.